Episode 12. I Thought About You, but is the finale we've all been vibrating for since. Episode 1's vending machine finger brush, and it delivers the most perfectly imperfect, heart-explodingly awkward payoff imaginable. We open on Yu Kamegawa wearing the handmade scarf. From episode 11 literally every day, even though it's warming up, stealing glances at Azusa Kannawa while rehearsing confession lines in his head like a man preparing for battle. He's decided, today's the day he tells her his feelings go way beyond respectful kuhai admiration. Kannawa, meanwhile, is a walking bundle of nerves, still glowing from the birthday party but convinced she's reading too much into his extra long good mornings. The episode builds like a pressure cooker. Morning, Kamegawa corners her at the coffee machine, heart pounding. Senpai, can we talk after work? She nods so hard her ponytail whips like a helicopter blade. Midday, project meeting chaos. AG assigns them a last-minute presentation tweak, forcing them to stay late. Again, the universe is shipping them harder than we are. Evening, empty office, fairy lights from the birthday party still up, rain starting outside. Callback to episode 6, Chef's Kiss. Kamegawa takes a breath. Senpai, these past months, working with you, I've realized my feelings for you are more than just friendship or mentor stuff. I really like you. Kannawa freezes. Her face cycles through every shade of red invented. She opens her mouth, and the fire alarm goes off. False alarm. Someone burned popcorn in the break room. Classic. By the time they evacuate, get soaked in the rain, and get there all clear, the moment's gone. Kamegawa's kicking himself for missing the timing. Back inside, Kannawa's a jerky mess, stuttering, avoiding eye contact, hiding behind her monitor like episode 7 all over again. But then, in the quiet after everyone else leaves, she marches up to his desk, scarf clutched in her hands like a lifeline, and blurts, I thought about you too. But I'm really bad at this. So, don't give up on me, okay? He stares. She stares. The camera slowly zooms on their hands reaching, fingers brushing, then intertwining for real this time. No kiss yet, but the smile they share could power the building. Fade to credits over the ED with them walking out together under one umbrella, scarf around both their necks like a promise. It's not a grand dramatic confession. It's them. Awkward, earnest, and finally on the same page. Studio Elle saves every last drop of budget for this finale and spends it wisely. The confession scene is bathed in warm office lamplight and gentle rain SFX, with Sakuga level attention to trembling hands and micro-blushes. The fire alarm interruption gets full comedic timing. Sirens blaring over Kamegawa's heartfelt words, popcorn smoke billowing like the universe's troll face. But the real magic is the quiet aftermath, slow, lingering shots of empty desks, fairy light bokeh, and that perfect handhold animated frame by frame like it's sacred. Voice acting reaches god tier. Sakata's confession wavers with just the right amount of nerves, while Lin's jerky, don't give up on me, is so small and raw it'll wreck you. The ED gets a special finale version with updated visuals showing their journey from awkward strangers to this. Only nitpick, the popcorn culprit is never revealed. Justice for dramatic tension. 12 episodes in, My Awkward Senpai sticks the landing with grace, heart, and zero forced drama. From lunch invite disasters to maid cafes, jealousy spirals, fever care, and handmade scarves. This show has been a masterclass in slow burn done right. Kannawa's journey. From armored ice queen to someone brave enough to say, "Don't give up on me," is one of the most relatable, beautifully written arcs I've ever seen. Kamegawa's quiet, steady devotion is the kind of green flag energy we all deserve. The finale doesn't rush them into a kiss or a label. It gives us the promise that they're finally moving forward together, at their own clumsy pace. And honestly, that feels more real, more earned, and more satisfying than any fireworks ending could. This series is cozy comfort food with emotional depth, funny without being mean, tender without being saccharine, and relentlessly kind to its awkward protagonists. Studio Elle's debut season is a gem, gorgeous art, flawless voice work, and pacing that trusts the audience to feel every almost moment. If you've ever fumbled feelings, rehearsed a text 47 times, or stood under an umbrella wishing you were brave enough to close the gap, this show is for you. It says, "Love doesn't have to be smooth to be real." Thank you, My Awkward Senpai, for the laughs, the tears, the rice grains, the scarves, and the reminder that sometimes, I thought about you too. But, is the most romantic thing anyone can say. Now excuse me while I re-watch the hand hold on loop forever. Over 12 episodes, My Awkward Senpai follows Azusa Kannawa, a serious, socially awkward senior office worker whose scary senpai representative hides a heart full of unspoken longing, as she's assigned to mentor new hire Yu Kamegawa, a gentle, nerdy kuhai who sees right through her armor. What starts as vending machine mishaps and failed lunch invites slowly builds into the most earnest office romance you'll ever root for. Strengths. Relatable leads. Whose awkwardness feels lived in, never mocked. Masterful slow burn pacing. Every finger brush, almost moment, and quiet gesture earns its weight in gold. Gorgeous Studio Elle animation. Expressive faces, cozy office vibes, and Sakuga saved for emotional peaks. Side characters, hotter. Rina, cryptic boss IG, who add flavor without stealing focus. Themes of vulnerability, growth, and choosing kindness over smoothness. It's Watakoi warmth meets Horimiya tenderness, with a dash of Kaguya-sama mutual pining, but gentler, quieter, and profoundly human. If you love workplace romance that celebrates the beauty in being bad at feelings, this is essential viewing. Here's to hoping for a season 2, or at least an OVA of that first real date.